morning. Today is Tuesday, November 17th, A-Day. I'm Ostap Prine.
And I'm Sydney Groskopf.
And this is Kennedy Live.
And now for some news.
More than half the nation's governors, 27 states, say that they oppose letting Syrian refugees into their states, although the final say on this continuous immigration issue will fall to the federal government.
The announcements came after authorities revealed that at least one of the suspects believed to be involved in the Paris terrorist attacks entered Europe among the current wave of Syrian refugees. He had falsely identified himself as a Syrian named Ahmad al-Muhammad and was allowed to enter Greece in early October. Not good.
Russia's security chief says an act of terror brought down the Russian A321 airliner in Egypt last month, killing all 224 people on board.
Quote, traces of foreign explosives were found on debris from the Airbus plane, FSB Chief Alexander Bortnikov told Russian President Vladimir Putin. Mr. Putin vowed to, quote, find and punish those behind the attack over the Sinai Peninsula. A branch of the so-called Islamic State set it down to the plane.
And now for This Day in History with Emma.
Thank you guys. Good morning. I'm Emma with This Day in History. In 1558, the Elizabethan age begins with the succession of Queen Elizabeth to the English throne. And in 1973, President Nixon famously announces, "I am not a crook," after the Watergate scandal. That's all for This Day in History. Now back to Sydney and Ostap.
And for today in sports.
In Kennedy Sports, keep in mind that there will be a girls' JV volleyball game today at 4.
Come out and support.
Yeah, this will be their city championship game.
Defending bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm over the weekend.
And the New York Knicks play the Charlotte Hornets tonight at 7:30 to try to redeem themselves from that heartbreaker lost last week.
The Brooklyn Nets play the Atlanta Hawks at home at 7:30 tonight.
And last night on Monday Night Football, the Houston Texans beat the Cincinnati Bengals 10-6 to break up the Bengals' undefeated season.
For some announcements, all Gale Wind staff are to meet in room 100 right after Kennedy Live today.